This Samsung came from the refurbished device market with a simple yellow triangle on the screen. At first glance, it looked like a normal fault, something we see all the time in the workshop. But what we found inside was an absolute disaster. I'm telling you honestly, for all the money in the world, I would never refurbish a device like this. Today you're going to be shocked, because this isn't just a bad repair. This is straight up destroying a phone just to make a bit of money. And even after everything that had been done to it, we still managed to save it. In less than 2 decades, we've gone from admiring high-quality products like the famous Made in Japan or Made in Germany, to seeing complete atrocities inside devices that are later sold as refurbished and supposedly inspected. The worst part is that the end customer receives it thinking they're buying something reliable, something safe, something that has passed quality checks. But the reality is often very different. It didn't take long for us to start opening it, although I'll tell you one thing in advance. It took me more than 20 minutes just to remove the back cover. And you're about to understand exactly why. At first, something already felt off. The back cover didn't have the typical adhesive feel that these Samsung devices usually have. We applied the usual temperature between 80 and 90 degrees, exactly the same as we do with any other device. But this one wouldn't budge, not with heat, not with tools, not with patience. That's when I realized something very wrong was going on inside. When we finally started lifting the back cover, the real horror revealed itself. Take a good look at this black epoxy silicone. I'm completely serious. I've used something very similar to glue the exterior facade of my business, a place that gets over 40 to 45 degrees Celsius in direct sunlight during summer. And someone decided to put this inside a phone. Unbelievable. It was applied over the battery, over the antennas, over the flex cables, pretty much everywhere. This isn't a repair done out of ignorance. This is deliberate negligence, knowing that the next technician or the next customer will pay the price. It was literally a miracle we didn't destroy half the electronics during disassembly. The reality is that this should have had original double-sided adhesive, the kind the manufacturer uses for this model, not this impossible black silicone that turns a simple repair into a nightmare. But once we got past that mess, it was time to focus on the real issue. That yellow triangle usually points to 3 very clear possibilities: the charging connector, the thermistor responsible for temperature control, or a damaged circuit on the motherboard. And here's a piece of advice I consider gold. Always start with the simplest solution. Many times, we're the ones complicating simple faults because we want to move too fast or prove how much we know. If you have spare parts to test, go for it. Before diving into endless measurements and unnecessary steps, test the obvious. Many faults are far simpler than they seem. So we started with the logical step. We installed a new charging connector, powered the device back on, and then came the moment of truth. Honestly, after seeing everything that had been done to it, even I had doubts. But the moment we connected it to the power supply, the best news of the day appeared. 2.8 amps, 26 watts. Now that's more like it. That's a completely normal charging behavior for this Samsung. After all that internal mess, The issue was simply the charging connector. And this is where I want to leave you with a personal reflection. I feel like we've reached a point where many companies do everything fast and poorly, with the sole objective of making money and pushing devices out as quickly as possible. But the truth is different. Money comes and goes. What stays forever is your reputation, your brand, your business, your work, your identity. And doing things like this always comes at a cost, sooner or later. These large refurbished platforms operate like massive marketplaces, similar to how Amazon works with multiple sellers. But Amazon's quality standards are undeniable. The problem comes when control over smaller businesses isn't strict enough. As long as money keeps flowing, everything seems fine. But the moment returns, complaints, and damaged reputations start piling up, alarms go off, and that's when the game completely changes. Because a big brand can handle many things, but not losing money and losing trust. So I genuinely want to hear your opinion. After seeing this, would you buy a refurbished phone? I'll be reading the comments because this topic deserves a serious debate. And if you enjoy real repairs, no hype, no filters, showing the raw truth of this tech world, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on the road to 500,000 subscribers, and even crazier videos are coming. See you soon.